are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And it's Michael Conley with a three. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Conley with the three. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Gobert in the corner. Towns against Durant. Towns down low. Some solid defense there from KD.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Timberwolves.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Conley.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Paul. And the shot is long. From downtown, Edwards with another miss. Poked away. Durant the pass to Paul. And there's the feed to Ayton. Over Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
So he can't get either to fall. And Edwards with the stuff.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Craig with it. Here's Booker. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And here is McDaniel. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the...
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Westbrook with it. Pass to Zubats. To the middle. And stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Suns. And Booker throws it down.
And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Westbrook outside. Now here's Zubats. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Suns. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. And you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Morris, right side. Fires the three. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Morris.
I mean, the guy is just cut from another cloth. No one is as competitive as Russell Westbrook. You know he's going to answer back.
Now here's Paul. Excellent D there from Westbrook.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Driving inside and finished off by Westbrook.
That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
Here's Booker. Pass to Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Terrific work from Durant that time, able to use his length and his frame to get the contact.
No good on the second free throw.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And here's George. Takes the three. And Craig pulls it down. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent, been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. For three, George. That doesn't go either for George. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Inside. From close range. And a nice bucket inside from Craig.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
George passes to Zubac. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Durant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Morris.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Highland comes in for Westbrook. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And stolen by Durant. Paul with it, guarded by Covington. And Booker, here we go. The shot, no good. The Clippers trail. And stolen by Durant. Ayton passes to Durant. Left side, Paul. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Count it.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
To the paint. Paul with a steal. Got a piece of it. Here's Highland with 4 on the clock. The 6-footer. And off the glass. That one's good.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more in.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U.S. team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Darius Baisley is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Campaign. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Landale in at the 5, down low. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Out to Leonard. Stolen by Ross. And here's the fast break. Here's Landale. Rebound by the Clippers.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Outside Payne. Oh, George with a steal. Outside Covington. Back to Leonard. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Booker, he's checked in for Ross. Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Looking to win the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, With the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
That's where Plumlee operates best. The closer to the basket, the better chance he has of converting.
Pass to Baisley, and stolen by Covington. And they're on the run. Up the floor. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Warren. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Now the Clippers with it. Big run right now for him, 11-2. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Landale. Durant comes in for Baisley. Craig is checked in for Warren. And it's Chris Paul in for Payne.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Island misses. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Yep, that one's good. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Minute 32 left to play in the first half. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Craig. Clock at 6. Here's George. Here's Leonard. Shots blocked. Outside Durant. Craig passes to Booker. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So for the Clippers, Powell comes in for Paul George. And it's Westbrook in for Highland. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Booker, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Gordon, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Booker.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Down low. Plumlee against Ayton. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Ayton. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Westbrook against Paul. It's good. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
And here's Booker. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Eric Gordon. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook with it, now guarded by Ayton. Durant against Westbrook. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Yeah, some stiff defense and the fouls. Not going to slow down Russell Westbrook. He stays tough, still gets that shot off.
And he sinks the second. The Suns trailing. Now Paul, 10 points for him. Outside Durant, pass to Ayton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there. DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
On the wing, Durant, covered by Covington. Ayton inside. Zubac's there. Ayton, no good. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And they recover it. Here's Paul. That shot off the mark. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Three-pointer. And Gordon with the basket on the assist from Covington. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. Outside Durant. The shot no good. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And so here are the Clippers. Outside Covington. Ooh, Durant with a steal.
Picture perfect execution on the double team. No problem stripping the ball away.
And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Marcus Morris, Sr.
Pass to Durant. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Zubac.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Westbrook finds Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That free throw good for Morris.
Shooting for the Clippers, Marcus Morris, Sr.
Both free throws good from Morris. Here's Paul. He's got 10. Left side Durant. Releases from 15. Nice jump shot. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
That stroke is just so effortless from KD. Another 2 from the mid-range.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Zubac. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Clippers lead by 7.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Durant and his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
KD, one of those guys who will go down on the list of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
Morris for 3. Another shot. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Booker, the pass to Craig. Back to Booker. Banked it in off the glass. He has 6.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Morris against Durant. Pass to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. To the inside. Paul passes to Durant. Offline with a 3. The Clippers in the lead. Morris on the wing. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Well, that time Booker doing it with the ball on a string, taking care of business with the handle.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Darius Baisley. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Landale in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Suns. Pass to Highland. It's intercepted.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Well, the Clippers shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Leonard. Back to George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Back to Baisley. Outside Payne. Just 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Highland. Launches it. For 3, George. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Clippers lead by 10.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Back to Leonard. That one no good. Oh, great D that time from Craig. Durant for 3. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And this is one of Kevin Durant's favorite moves. Getting the defense back on its heels, then stop and pop.
Out left to the wing. Durant against Morris. Pass to George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside for Booker. On the wing, Durant. Let's go with a three. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 20.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. 8 inside. Leonard defending. Outside for Booker. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Clippers making a change here. Covington's checked in. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Leonard outside. Driving to the basket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant.
As calm as they come, Kawhi Leonard. A great guy to have at the stripe in these moments.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Ball passes to Aiden. And the Suns get another 3.
How about that? Aiden showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Here's Highland. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's now only a 1-point Clipper lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame. He takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Highland.
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game.
1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Ball with it, guarded by Covington. Durant, he connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Zubac.
Yes! With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Inside. Money.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Unloads. Ayton with the defensive effort. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The score tied at 59. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook against Paul. Zubac passes to Covington. Zubac with a screen on Durant. Back to Zubac. Out to Covington. George for 3. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we are... Boy, these teams have battled... quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Even Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Zubac. Nice move. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. On the wing, Durant. Over Covington. And it's Phoenix with another.
What a combination, upbeat and unselfish. Durant is the face of the franchise that most people projected him to be.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Aiden's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Durant, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Stolen by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
George against Booker. To the left side wing. Here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. The Clippers rebound.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
George with the bucket.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Durant against Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Craig. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Tries again. And the layup is good. And the Suns lead by 7.
What about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Here's Paul. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Covington. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Booker. Out to Covington. And stolen by Durant. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Clippers. Paul with a steal. Outside Craig. Pass to Aiden. Good.
And kind of par for the course here, right?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along Steve. As we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. You know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here's McDaniels. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And the rejection by Zubac. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. 3-pointer. Clippers moving the ball around. Fade away. Misses off the left iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Inside, it's deflected. Towns, the pass to come. Lock at 6. To the left wing. Screen by McDaniel. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
A seasoned vet, Rudy Gobert, a double-double machine.
And Gobert drops them both. And it's the Clippers with the ball. 4-point game. Westbrook against Conley. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
George against Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Westbrook. 3-pointer on the way. Minnesota with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Zubac. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Poked loose. Doesn't go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. It's stolen by Edwards. Stolen by George. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Conley against Zubac. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Down low. Here's Towns. Gobert down low. Zubac defending.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Westbrook finds George. And he slaps it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Outside, Towns shoots the 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Leonard with the ball. Bring it up for Los Angeles. Out to the wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Leonard the pass to Zubac. That one's not going to go. Gobert with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and as this goes to Towns.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Morris, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, outside Edwards. Here's Conley, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. The kick out to Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Assertive play from Russell Westbrook inside, earning himself a foul off the close defense.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Conley with a wide open look. They get it back. Here's Gobert. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Gobert's got 6 points.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's Edwards following Marcus Morris's three. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the and-one opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Now here's Leonard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Westbrook. To the inside. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Here's Alexander Walker. On it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tie game in Minnesota. We'll get things started in the... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Morris, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Towns. A beautiful reverse layup.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Outside Westbrook. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Inside. Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Reed gets the bucket.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And it's Leonard missing. Timberwolves on offense. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. Powell finds Leonard. Back to Powell. Fires for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Powell against Edwards. For three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Minnesota.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris, and Gordon subbed in for Leonard. Now here's Plumlee. No points in the game yet for him. Gordon the pass to Highland. That's a 2 from Powell. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Noel, no good. Clippers trail by 11. Stolen by Reed. He takes it in, and Covington sends it back.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
Here's Alexander Walker. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Jacks up a 3, and another 3 for Minnesota. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Yeah, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for Prince. Now here's Conley. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And he converts the layup.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Over to the left wing. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after him. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Gordon. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee. Then it's Paul George. And it's Highland.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Covington, a screen on Conley. To the wing on the left. Here's Highland. Hands it from downtown. Highland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Highland passes to Covington. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving.
Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Minnesota's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Pass to Towns. Conley feeling it out. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Covington kicks to Plumlee. Outside for George. With the drive, Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. George with the bucket.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Driving in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 11 points.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Back to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And they get it back. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. And And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Conley. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Highland. Covered by Conley. And the dunk by Zubac.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Outside Conley. Puts up a three. And finished off by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to George. Wide open look. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Now here is Conley. Tight defense on him. Outside Covington. From the arc, Zubac trying to break loose. Tipped away. The pass to George. Three-pointer. Lets the three fly. Outside Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. Robert Covington picks one up.
Conley causes so many problems for the defense. He's quick, and he has the ability to score from anywhere.
Edwards has come in for Noel.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And then George with the jam.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court. And then, of course, he's an excellent finisher. And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Zubac in the post. Gobert on him. 4-3, Covington. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Conley inside the line. And Gobert gets to Conley. Towns a screen on George. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Stolen by Reed. Prince outside. Here's Noel. No good on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Kicks it to Anderson. Yes, that goes in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Covington dishes to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Noel passes to Anderson. Shoots over Covington. And again, it's Minnesota.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Pass to George. And he drives in. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
matchup of two of the league's top centers tonight, RJ. These kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor, they can pass, you can run your offense through, they can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And here's Durant. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Here's Conley. Buries it down low.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Paul. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Ayton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Stolen by Ayton. Durant with it. Towns covering. That's good from Durant on the assist by Ayton. Durant's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Booker drawing the double. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Ayton. No good there. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Conley. Shot to stop the run. Gobert. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Suns have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. They grabbed their own miss. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Paul. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Booker. Pass to Craig. The kick out to Paul. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Booker against Conley. Into the lane. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Paul. Down low. Ayton inside. Defended by Gobert. Ayton, no good.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. For three, Conley. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Conley.
The floor general Conley, dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Booker from outside the arc. Rebound Minnesota. 19 seconds left in the first. Conley against Booker. Fires the three. And Craig pulls it down. Here's a three from Paul. They get it back. Durant. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. Between the scoring. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Craig in at small forward. Paul passes to Durant. Here's Ayton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Towns a screen on Booker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Craig.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And so he makes both from the line. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
The Timberwolves trail. Towns a screen on Booker. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Paul. Unloads from 13. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Ball's gone. Just 1 of 5 from the floor. Ball against Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 8 points.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Towns on a screen. And the layup falls.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Paul passes to Durant. Over McDaniels. Durant's shot is off.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Towns on a screen. Edwards for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And now just a 4-point Suns lead.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Warren. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gobert. Here's Towns. Uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half of this game. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Booker against Towns. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Now Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Paul can't get it to go. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns leading. Now Durant. Give him 8 points now. 56 seconds left to play in the half. To win the drought. And Durant slams it home.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
To the paint. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Paul passes to Booker. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Oh, sweet move. Deflected. And he's able to get it back. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Paul against Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. In transition, here come the Suns. For 3, Booker. They get the rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. And so a close game as we wrap up the first. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
The Suns, 24.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. The Timberwolves shooting only 42%. Fires for 3. Second shot opportunity. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. But one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Outside Paul. High arcing shot, and it's good for 2. And the Suns lead by 4.
Fantastic touch, like a little rainbow from Paul.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target, and
nice finish. Man, big time right there.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Here's Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Edwards finds McDaniels. Edwards with it. Durant covering. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Durant with a screen on Conley. Craig passes to Durant. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Shoots over Paul. Kept alive by Minnesota. Towns down low. Greg's there. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Prince. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Booker, the pass to Durant. They need this. Right side, Paul. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Noel. Booker defending. Out to the wing. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Payne with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Ross for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's gonna take better rim protection than that if they're gonna climb out of this hole.
Warren with the ball. Prince is there. And it's Warren missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. They get it again. Here's Reed. Pass to Prince. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota. Phoenix. Calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
There's the 3. And the Suns miss again. Here's Noel. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Darius Bazley. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Landale in at the center position. Prince with the bucket.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here. Credit to him for trying to get that three right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality. He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team him, shoot at this point in time, triple team the dude.
Over to the left wing. Here's Bazley. Anderson covers. Here's Ross. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Prince. Anderson with a screen on Warren. Prince can't hit.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Warren against Anderson. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed to screen on Payne. Here's Alexander Walker. To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Landale. Anderson covers. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. And the free throw, no good. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Booker for 3. He buries it from 3. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that 3-point answer.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Inside, Ayton. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He threw good, Edwards. Both shots good from the strike. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Edwards against Booker. Pass to Paul. Durant with a screen on Conley. Booker for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Rudy Gobert.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Towns can't get it to go. Here's Phoenix. They trail by 18.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Towns a screen on Paul. Jacks up a three. The Suns clear it.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Towns a screen on Paul. Here's Edwards. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it. And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And so it's Minnesota. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And it's Octopi in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard.
Here we go.
Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now here's Leonard. After the miss from KD. Morris passes to George. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Paul dishes to Booker. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. It's Durant on the wing. And the rejection by Zubac. They swipe it to the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Paul. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Not loose. Westbrook against KD. Westbrook finds Morris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris with the screen for Westbrook. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And Ayton throws it down.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
And here's George for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 2. Now the pass to Zubac. Westbrook kicks to George. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Down low, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Wow, the inability to counter the vertical of Devin Booker. Up and in.
In the corner, it's Morris. Highland passes to Morris. Here's Highland. Morris with a screen on Paul. Out to Morris. Paul with the steal. Here's Octopi. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers trail. On the wing, Morris. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Morris. Plumlee dishes to George. Back to Plumlee. Stolen by Durant. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Suns lead by... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Payne, also Terrence Ross out. And it's Craig in at the 3 spot.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Craig, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Craig's got his first 2 points. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Suns.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now here's Leonard. Passes it to Highland. Deflects the pass. And now the Suns, a fast break, moving it up. Craig, good. Craig's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
They get the rebound, and Plumlee kicks to Powell. They need this. The shot's good from Plumlee.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Plumlee with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Highland passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Baisley.
That level of physicality and hops by Baisley. That's a big-time statement.
It's Powell on the wing. Morris passes to Powell. Morris with the screen for Powell. Kicks to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Payne. Here's the 3. And they recover it. Over to the wing. Second chance shot. Here's Landale. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
Walking foul called on Terrence Ross. First personal foul.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post there. And you see those 2 boxes now at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Robert Covington comes in for Morris, and it's Gordon in for Leonard. Powell dishes to Covington. He kicks it to Plumlee. He doesn't hit that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in, and Ayton throws it down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Covington passes to Highland. Buries the long-range jumper. Highland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul surveying the floor. Here's Ayton. Out to KD. Takes the three. Rebound by the Clippers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Gordon finds Powell. Paul against Powell. Booker outside. Fires the three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his fourth assist in this one. And taken away by Paul. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
Ayton hits them both. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Highland. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix leading by 11. Pushing it up. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's got the jumper. He shows you right there. I'm going to rock the rim. Leave no doubt, KD.
Here's Highland. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Gordon the pass to Zubac. And they pick up two.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Los Angeles, they have had two chances at the line already, making them both. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And it's good for two. Booker's got 10 points.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence.
Thanks so much, David. We'll step. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And George, here we go. And that one, good. 8 points for George.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Here's Paul. And the rejection by Zubac. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. It's George on the wing. No good on the three. The Suns shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
outside Westbrook. Leonard inside, working on Booker. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
Warren's checked in for Josh Okogie. And George drops them both. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Leonard with the screen on KD. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Booker looking around. Good D by Covington.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Covington, a screen on Warren. Leonard kicks to Covington. That one goes. Count it. And now just a 5-point Suns lead.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Here's Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Paul.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul. Playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
Mann's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Okogie's checked in for Phoenix.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Paul, no one around him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Clippers trail by 7. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Mann. The pass to Covington. Durant with the steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And it's blocked. And they're running. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by Okogie. Suns leading by 7. For 3, Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard, the pass to Mann. Out left to the wing. Launches it. No good on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. To the right side. Here's Okogie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They have a 9-point lead. Paul outside. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Suns shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 10-point game. Paul for 3. Drills it from outside. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
Outside for George. To halt the run. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, and maybe. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's Octopi in at the 3 spot. In the corner, George with it. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
How about the flashy display from Paul George? Complete mastery when it comes to the handle.
Ayton, the pass to Octopi. Dishes it to Booker. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, Devin Booker found his rhythm early. He's sustaining the offense all by himself, and his teammates simply keep finding him.
Took him no time at all on that one.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Paul outside. Here's KD. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Phoenix leading by 12. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Paul outside for the 3. Durant, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And George kicks to Zubats. Here's Highland. Zubats, a screen on KD. Highland misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Right side, Covington. A 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Paul passes to KD. Inside, here's Ayton. Can't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Leonard finds Covington. Covington setting the pick for George. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to Ayton. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Octopi, trying to end the drought. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Octopi's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Highland. Pass to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Highland. And George kicks to Covington. Launches a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Looking to get it going. And then Durant with the jam.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Phoenix.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Covington passes to Leonard. Back to Covington. Looking to end the run. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
Booker outside. Paul George with the steal. To the inside. Here's Highland. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Highland misses. Nice move. And it's laid in by Paul. And the Suns lead by 19.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. For 3, Westbrook. Here's Morris. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Towns. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
And here are the Clippers now. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Here's Conley following the score by the Clippers. To the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The shot by Conley, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Leonard for 3. No good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Morris sets a screen. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Paul George pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Leonard outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Towns. From behind the arc. Here's Gobert. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Zubats. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Westbrook. Stolen by Conley. Morris against Towns. And the shot's good.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Now here's Westbrook. Zubats with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Westbrook. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Up and over Conley. Leonard outside. 5 to shoot. No luck on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Lets it go. Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Money from the wing.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Leonard outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and the dunk by George.
You know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Conley against Westbrook. From downtown. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Leonard, and stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Alexander Walker. Reed for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how and we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Jalen Noel, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Prince in at small forward. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special. You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Anderson. Batum pulls it in.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Gordon. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Anderson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
Here's Highland. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Batum. Here's Highland. To halt the run. Nails it from beyond the arc.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Prince. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Batum outside. There's the drive. Out to Powell. Pass to Highland. 6 to shoot. And he hits the jumper. He's got 5.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And he gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Gordon outside. And it's off from three-point range.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Anderson with a screen on Gordon. Here's Prince. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Highland. Batum outside. It's Powell on the wing. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Pass to Highland. And here's Gordon from the arc. The Clippers rebound. Plumlee finds Gordon. Out to Powell. Batum in the post. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Gordon's so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
Here's Alexander Walker. There's the block. 32 seconds left in the second period. Powell passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And Minnesota calls time here. For the Clippers, George comes in for Powell, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Highland. 27 seconds left in the second. Here's Conley. The shot, no good. Ooh, nice D from George. The Clippers trail. Pass to Gordon. Back to George. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
It's Edwards on the wing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
26.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's George in a two-guard. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Gordon pulls it in. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Conley against Covington. Gordon, the pass to George. Over McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Guarded by Covington. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Out to Covington. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. Covington's got himself on the board with a three there.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
George against Edwards. Driving in. No good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Covington. He shoots a three. And it's Westbrook that time on the assist from Covington. Westbrook's got 5 points.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Edwards. Good D by Covington. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Gordon for the lead. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Well, you know, Gordon takes most of his threes at the top of the arc, but he has the stroke to knock down the corner three as well.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. The Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Conley against Westbrook. Right side, Covington. Inside. Here's Plumlee. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Edwards against George.
Oh, nice! Oh, big finish!
Man! On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Here's Covington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. First free throw is good.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Towns. And George with some nice D. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:52 left in the third. Right side, Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Off the mark there with a 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Westbrook against Conley. Oh, Covington with a block.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
Covington, a screen on Edwards. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. And a foul called on the way. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many
shots.
The previous play is under review.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. That's good from George. George hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Alexander Walker, pounded by Westbrook. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Back to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 5. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Reed, a screen on Westbrook. 17 seconds left in the third quarter.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
George passes to Zubac. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've watched. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. Pass to Reid. Zubac with the steal. Leonard left side. Cuts off the pass. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. A slam dunk by Reid.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Back to George. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Back to man. It's kept alive. It's good on the putback.
George doing a great job using his length to get those rebounds corralled.
Here's Prince. Leonard defending. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reid. Towns comes in for Anderson. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Noel. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince for 3. He can't hit that time. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. George against Edwards. Morris outside. Here's Mann. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. George against Edwards. Pass to man. Lets the three fly. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Man's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Edwards against George. Now here's Edwards, tightly guarded. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Back to man. Pass to Zubac. Conley comes with a double team. Here's Morris with the drive. Zubac passes to Leonard. 4 on the clock. The kick out to Morris. Off target from three-point range.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him. Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Oh, George with a steal. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Outside Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Towns on the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Morris.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To take the lead. Count it. And 1. He'll have a chance in the three-point play. It goes on Mike Conley. Highland, he's checked in for man.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Here's Minnesota. 2-point game. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. To win the run. Yeah!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now Leonard. It's George on the wing. Here's Morris. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Now here's Conley. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. On target from range.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. 4-3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the paint. Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Zubac with a screen on Conley. Pass to Highland. Puts up a three. Leonard finds Morris. Leonard against Towns. Leonard passes to Zubac. Goes up again. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Picked by Gobert. Conley goes in. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Morris passes to Leonard. Oh, he picked him clean. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. It's good. And there's a block called on the play. He'll get one free throw.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction. You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Highland. Can they get it? Knocks down the long J.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Conley passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Highland. Morris, a screen on Conley. Highland. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 4 for 4 to begin this OT session. Conley finds Gobert. It's rebounded by Morris. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 7. George, no good. Outside Edwards. Throws it up high. Zubac with the steal. To the inside. Count it!
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Conley with the ball. Outside Edwards. The three. And it's good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here.